long stories.
All right, I understand. Okay. I will just wait for Chaitra to join Nana. She'll be here any minute. Okay. Once she's here, we will go ahead. We'll start.
Hmm.
So, how are you doing? How is school?
I don't have school.
You don't have school? Are you on like vacation or something?
No, it's summer.
Practice. Taking a moment to allow your body to settle into a comfortable position. You may close your eyes or keep them slightly open. Willing the spine to lift, the shoulders to soften, and a slight smile on your face. Take a long breath in through your nose and a slow out breath. Bringing your attention to the passage of air through your nostrils, windpipe, lungs, heart, and tummy. Repeat 3 more times. Now bring your awareness to the top of your body, your head, face, neck, shoulders. Sensing the back of the body and the front of the body. Sensing yourself seated. Feeling the contact of your body with the chair or the cushion. Now sensing your upper legs, your lower legs, and the feet. Set your intention to learn with joy and presence. Energize your intention with 3 full breaths. Breathe in, deep and long. Breathe out. You may open your eyes when you are ready.
Thank you. Oh. Let's think about this. I quickly want to gather your thoughts. What are your thoughts?
I don't think there's a perfect one.
Same.
Okay. So do you want to support your answer? That why do you think there's no perfect writing style?
Because it depends on what you're aiming for to tell the reader. Like if you're just doing a boring scientific paper, then you can use all big words that scare away the readers and like, oh, this is going to be so boring. But then the people who actually want to know about it should learn about it.
Okay, fine. And you, would you like to add something to what Chaitra's just told? Uh-huh. Madam, what are you looking at, Nana? Do you know that your glasses reflect what you're doing?
No.
Okay, so I do. No, I would want you to know. I really don't like when you just become a sloggy person who just leans onto the couch or the bed.
What? I'm tired, okay? You don't even understand what I'll go through. You don't.
Okay. I would like to. All right. Yes, Chaitra, 100% Nana. Well, but do you think over the time that we can at least attain to the level of writing perfectly?
Thought usage.
Chaitra, come on, I would like to know your thoughts on it.
I already said.
No, I asked you if there's any few ways that you can.
I said there isn't a perfect writing type style, so why would there be any that there
Just
can be?
my fan. Okay, please. Okay, now I should be able to listen to you all very clearly. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Okay. Now, when you read a book or something, did you ever feel being lost when you're actually reading? Hmm?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you think that, that happens?
Hmm.
Okay.
The work confusing readers and then it does not support your main idea.
Okay. So that's a very tiny part of it, Nana. But usually, when we write a book, it's not the entire book. Basically, it always starts with one idea, right? Do you all agree with me? Are we all
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the same page? Okay. And now this idea has so many support
Door
ideas.
then he's gonna go.
Chapter.
Lucy's gonna go out. Can you close the door?
What is it, Nana?
I'm just talking to my mom.
Okay. Are you done talking?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So basically, this main idea has many supporting ideas, and this develops as a topic or a chapter, or bunch of paragraphs that's combined together, and then that's how chapter together when they're stitched, and then that's when it becomes a book, right? And it is quite possible that we get lost. We don't really remember what actually where we started. We just get lost, while we're reading, and this happens with most of us. Now, one reason could be that, we get deviated with so much of input, with so many sub ideas or supporting ideas that the author wants to tell us. Are we on the same page?
Yeah.
Now, let's read and see how we can resolve this problem. Okay. Now, to avoid confusing readers, eliminate details that do not support your main idea. Okay. Now, see, now let's just do it, in a very, step by step. Okay. Now read this beginning of a persuasive letter. This is the letter it sends. Okay. Then underline the sentence that tells the main idea. I would want you guys to, chat, send me the main idea in the chat. Okay. Now underline the sentence that tells the main idea. Cross out each sentence that does not support the main idea. Okay. Before that, there are some punctuation errors, Nana. Like, punctuations like commas, or maybe, maybe you might find a word that has to start with the capital letter and you don't. Something like very basic punctuations.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I would want you to read this in silence.
I'm done.
Oh, that was quick.
How are you already done?
Exactly.
I'm done. I need to. Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah, I got the main idea.
No, Gautam, I asked you to send me the text
Okay.
typed out.
We have to send you the ones in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We should send it in private chat, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Okay, fine. Now I would want Chaitra to
Yeah.
try out one thing that doesn't really support. The main idea. You can annotate, Nana.
Okay,
Gautam will do the other.
got it. I don't know really to find one that doesn't support the main idea.
Okay, let me just read it. Dear mom and dad, we all have been sharing our single top computer for a few days. The time has come for me to have my own laptop, and this would be a benefit to everyone in the family. In our family, sorry. First, it would cut down on conflicts over whose turn it is to use the computer. As a result, you will be less stressed. Milo or Milo. Milo never does anything useful. Maybe it could be her or his brother. Useful with computer anyway. In addition, having a laptop would help me get better grades. I'd be able to do my homework or study anywhere that has a Wi-Fi connection. I guess I would need a case to carry it too. Okay, case means that to carry the bag.
Yeah, I know.
Having my own laptop would help me learn it different ways. For example, I would use additional apps to practice algebra. The old family computer can't even run apps. Okay. Now, what is the main idea here? Both of you can speak it out.
That the narrator
That the
wants
that
to-
the that they each need their own computers and they can't have not should not share
the-
computers.
the narrator wants a new laptop because I think they're advancing in like maybe middle school or high school, even if it's that late. And they want to be more independent so they can do their studies more easily. And a bunch
Now,
of other stuff.
yeah. Thank you, Chaitra. Thank you, Gautam. Now, so when you're telling somebody that you want something, you probably have to tell it why you want it rather than why something is not necessary. Okay. Or something that's not very much like somebody doesn't, is not using or somebody's doing this because I want is not a right way of communicating, right? Because I want good grades is a good supporting idea, isn't it? But
Mhm.
Milo he never does something useful and, to get a laptop for himself. Is that a very, much supporting to the idea of buying or having a new laptop?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't need, I mean, he doesn't need it, but it's just that he's just asking his parents to get their own laptop so it'll be easier for them and it can solve their problems.
Yeah, I don't know who told this, Milo never does anything useful with the computer anyway. So that's definitely one. Gautam, you're saying something, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, they don't need their own computers, but he's just saying it to say that ask to admit just to make it easier so their lives can be easier, like to not share a computer because
If you
what if
see,
they need it the both time?
yeah. And also, if you observe, there is this, I guess I would need a case to carry it too. It's not pretty much supporting, like, that
Mhm.
why do you have a laptop?
Just a detail of what would happen if they actually bought it from him.
Exactly. So can we just strike it off?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, great. Yes. Okay. This also we can. Okay. Thank you, Chaitra. Okay. Do you find anything else apart from what we discussed?
Maybe as a result, you will be stressed. You'll be less stressed because it's not really it's not really about his parents being or his or her parents being stressed. It's about the laptop. How would it be useful to them? Not how would it I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that
definitely. Definitely. Now, like I said, because you'll be less relieved, you'll be stress relieved or something, has got less importance than when I tell that, I need a laptop because I can improve my grades. Okay, I need it because I can use it anywhere and do my homework. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, great. Thank you, Chaitra. Gautam,
Mhm.
Would you like to add anything to it?
Let me check.
What is it?
Let me check.
Okay.
Does this not, should I just cross that out since not really important?
It is important
Oh,
because
sorry.
if the
Yeah, that's reasoning.
Yeah, because that's the whole point, right? Laptop and get, a laptop for the author. Why is he asking? So obviously it
Well, to
cannot
be honest, there isn't really anything else that can be crossed out.
be great. Thank you, both of you. It's, I mean, from my end also, I don't see much, the old family computer can't even run apps. Okay, this time.
I guess this letter writer is a good already doesn't need the computer to work on his language skills. It only has like 3 lines that are not supporting the main idea.
Yeah, I mean, you see the lesser important that you have given for this, the stress relieving, he mentioned it, but otherwise, in addition, having a laptop would help me get better grades. Okay, all right. So let's just move on. Okay. Now, explain the details that you eliminated confused readers. I would want to hear one from Chaitra and one from Gautam.
Can I do the one about Milo?
Yeah, of course. Whoever goes first. If
Oh,
Gautam
yeah.
wants to go first and talk about it, I'm okay about it.
Basically, you might have confused the reader. Like, who's that Milo guy? They never told anything about him. Is he brother? Is he friend? Or is he cousin? Or is he some random person? Probably.
Absolutely.
Probably his brother. But also, if it's not that, then they might think, wait, Milo doesn't need a computer. He's not asking. He or she's not asking. Milo to get, he's not rebutting, doing a rebuttal to Milo's request for a computer or anything. So it's kind of weird to say that Milo doesn't need his own computer when he's saying that you
Yes,
got it.
the author has no background of who Milo is, if he ever exists. I mean, of course, he existed. I mean, how he's related to the author, right? And why he wants to bring that up. It's a little confusing for the readers. Like, now go back and see. And now who actually this Milo is apart from the writer, right? And there's no additional information that's given about Milo, isn't it? Okay, thank you. Gautam, I would like to hear from you, Nana.
Yeah, so he wants to use a computer to study, but he can also study with his friends too, like if he has to do a project with them.
No, Gautam, you got it wrong. Okay. I would like you to focus on the question. Now, I would want you to one detail. We discussed quite a few, I think about 3. Okay. Now, I want you to discuss one detail and tell me how it got the reader confused or might have confused the reader.
Okay.
Just give me a minute.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
need
You go
to
back to the passage.
I need to open the laptop for my brother so he can join the class.
One down.
No, you go back to the passage.
You want me to go back to the passage?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my mom said that you should extend the class a little bit, and Pranav and Mukund will join later until it's finished.
No, please don't, because I have to go somewhere after this.
That Bakwas laptop is gone. I need to charge it.
No, please don't extend this class, because I have to go somewhere after this.
Okay, fine. Now, okay, anyways, Gautam, you haven't even started answering me the
Wait,
question.
hold on. One thing is that one thing that would confuse the reader is that like he wouldn't like it says that he would need a case to carry, that has nothing to do with this passage, and it might confuse the reader.
Yeah, I guess I need a case to carry it to.
Yeah, can I add a little on that?
Yes, please, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess it would be like more telling the parents like, no, don't get me a laptop. But the case is also going to be expensive. So it's kind of a bad detail to add there if he's talking for him to be persuasive.
Exactly, exactly. Right. Good. Well done, guys. Now let's go to the next one. Good.
Mhm.
Very good, Gautam. Right. Another detailed sentence that focuses on the main idea of the letter. Be sure to use a comma as needed when an introductory word or a phrase. Okay. Now I want you to think a little bit. Okay, I can keep this for you guys. Okay.
Mhm.
Add one detail that you think might add more value to the main point.
For example, I could use educational apps to practice algebra because like he or she probably doesn't.
Read the question. So another deep
Write another detailed sentence that focus on the main idea to like be
write
sure
an
to use a comma as needed as an after an introductory word or phrase.
from the existing ones. I would like you to add. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Think. Take a minute. Now you can focus on like Petra said. She can talk a little bit about the educational apps. That's one thing. And also like how it is going to benefit the family. Okay, now the author has to point out some benefits of having a laptop for himself, like maybe that is one point that you can focus on.
He or she, I got one. He or she can be like, they can just elaborate a little more on. It would be good for them to like Milo and him also wouldn't be fighting, but if what was it? The authors, if the author also wouldn't be playing games all the time, like he would only get on the family computer to play games, and when he could play just games all day, and their parents kept, but their parents have work to do, so they have to try and take it from them, but they can't take it from them, so their parents' work doesn't get done. But if he can just play games on his own laptop, then it would be easier.
Okay. So own laptop would be easier.
Oh wait, it also would have saved trips to the hospital because it never said that Milo and the author's conflicts weren't physical. So in case of any injuries, it's better for them not to share one desktop.
Hmm. Okay. But wasn't it a little longer detail? Can you write it, Chaitra, rather? So yeah, Gautam, I would like you to do the same, Nana.
Okay.
In the chat, right?
Yes. Do you want me to display this so that you can take help of this and then, or maybe
No.
not needed? Can I stop sharing?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, I wait. Still share. Wait. Still share. Hmm.
Okay. I can also use a laptop to hang out with friends to study with. Gautam, like seriously,
What did I do?
really study online with your friends? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I do sometimes.
Okay, let me just believe, okay? I'm not just sure.
As his older brother, I can confirm that it's complete nonsense.
Pure
He can
nonsense.
just in time to, All right, so yeah, let me just give you the context, Pradyan. We're
Yeah.
trying to eliminate the details that are not important to the main idea. And these kids are giving in me one aspect, like, one detail that can add more value to the main idea. Okay, now if you can see here, the main idea, it is to get a laptop for the writer. Okay, so, and Chaitra, what did you text, Nana? Hospital visits would be reduced if there was no much fighting. There would be lots of fighting if they didn't have to share. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But Gautam has to say this, Pradyun. As a result, you'll be less stressed about sharing a computer with anyone else. From my point of view, okay, that doesn't really add much information, or I don't think it's lot. It adds much value, but mm, yeah. Chaitra, how about your point of discussing the educational apps? I feel that's more okay. His parents could take away the laptop when he or she watches too much on his laptop. Whereas the desktop could not move. Okay. All right. No. I mean, so you see, now you want a laptop for yourself. How are you going to, convey that to your parents?
Just say
How-
that. Yeah, this is like a persuasive. Yeah, this because this letter is this because this kid is writing to his parents as a persuasive letter, and he's giving evidence to why he should get it.
Exactly. Can you add a point like really quick? Pradyun, I would want you to tell, like, add yours also. Now you want a laptop for yourself, and how would you persuade your mom or dad for that matter?
Yeah, I mean,
I just wait until we go on vacation and then I ask my dad for it and buy it because whenever we go on vacation, he turns into the nicest dad in the world.
Okay. Still, he needs a good reason. Okay. He's nicest. I agree. Okay. Nicest because he might get you a nice Apple Pro or something, but
It's an Apple Pro thing.
Apple Vision Pro.
No, not Apple Vision, just Apple Pro.
Apple Vision Pro is so expensive, like $3,500.
It's
wow,
too
we didn't
much.
know. We didn't know that Gautam is very helpful to the discussion.
Dude,
Thank
like
you.
it's so overpriced. It should be like $2,000.
exact detail that I'm not looking for. Okay. This is something that I'm not looking for. Anyway, this is distracting the readers. Okay. Now, coming back. Pradyun, what would be your reason to have a new laptop?
I don't know. I getting first. So first, your personal development, right? Like getting good grades and like maybe some hobbies that you want to pursue. You can convince your parents using that reason, and especially appeal to like saying I'll get better grades if I have this laptop, or like I'll be able to learn coding if I have this laptop, for example.
Definitely. Grades are already given, Anna. So I'm going to snatch that away from you because grading is already given here. I need it so I can study whenever I can, when I need to do my work. So if someone else is using a laptop, I cannot do the homework. Okay, going to trap your parents saying that you would want to study more. All right, okay. Okay, Pradyun, I still, your point is much valid, but it's
And
more.
then there's another thing, like the context in which you're telling it. Like if you've been consistently good and like let's say recently you got good marks in an important exam, then you could, take it as a reward. Or you could do this thing where you ask your parents, if I get like you'd be like, if I get good marks on this exam, you get me this.
Perfect. I think that makes a lot of sense. But I just felt that somewhere we can use this as a supporting idea as well, that I could use educational apps, practice that,
Maybe,
you know.
maybe the reader's like, maybe the reader's math class grade, whenever there's an algebra test, is like a D or something, just above the failing line.
Parents, like how Pradhan, told about coding, that's quite convincing for a parent to say, yeah, he might learn something new apart from academics, right? All right, Nana, it made a lot of sense, Gautam, Chaitra, and Pradhan. So now let's just go see what this has to do. Now eliminate details that do not support your purpose of writing. Okay, now we are very clear. Main area gets diluted a lot of times. Are we all on same page?
Yeah,
Okay. Now, how do we get back to the main areas? Obviously, we eliminate things that we really don't need, isn't it?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is one way that that you eliminate the details that do not support the purpose of the writing. Okay. Now let's see how can we do that. Okay. Now, okay, this is more or less the same, Nana. I would want you guys to read it read it for yourself, calm. Okay.
No,
And then text.
this is way better than the old one.
Yeah, I think this is two paragraphs. Yeah, this is two. So just after you're done with one slide, do let me know. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on now. Reading in silence, Nana.
Professor North.
ఈ క్లాస్ కొంచెం ఎక్స్టెండ్ అయితే కానీ
Okay. My mom said that if she wants it, if we don't have time to finish it all, then you can extend it.
then
Oh, please don't extend it because I have to go somewhere after this.
ఏడికి వెళ్తావురా
Go
I have to
somewhere.
go to another class after this.
Stop
Yeah.
the cap.
I do, seriously. You can ask my mom.
just for 15 minutes Gautam because you started late, right?
I'm sorry.
I know, but then I have to eat lunch and then I have to go. Then
Yeah.
it's far
Your
away.
mom is fine. I'll check with your mom. Go ahead.
Yeah, no one's feelings are hurt. It's just that you want to get the flip out of here.
Yeah, because I don't want to be here because I'm starving right now.
He's always got something to say. He's either starving, he's either so tired after swimming, and you just ate.
What?
I've got an oily mouth.
I didn't even eat anything today.
Okay, fine.
But
Sure,
no
buddy.
offense, Clover, you're hungry all the time in class. Like, I'm not saying that you're faking it, but it's a situation. You should eat something before class.
Oh, you
My
forgot.
parents don't let me eat.
No, you forgot the detail. He was not actually hungry, but he was tired initially because he just returned from swimming. You forgot it, Gautam. You should stick with one, no? Anyway, Nana, can you please read now?
Hmm.
I'm done.
Okay. Gautam.
Can I annotate, please?
What do you want to annotate?
Yeah,
'Cause it's
please annotate.
easier.
What are you going to annotate?
Yeah, this detail is not important. I beat my brother when we played chess. That is not important.
Okay, darling. I didn't start asking questions, but yeah, anyways, thank you.
Yes.
When are
Okay.
you done?
Are we going to the next slide?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. How about others?
Yeah.
It's okay.
The last line looks like it. The last sentence looks like I mean, the last sentence looks like it's a commercial for Gameland. I mean, it sounds like one.
It's something like they're trying to sell, but yeah. So this is about, it's a small write-up where the author wants, he's actually kind of persuading, or he's very informational about how, Gameland is, right? So now text me quickly, what do you think is the main idea?
Gameland, yay, come here. Yeah, it's basically persuasive in nature.
Okay, can you please text me instead, Pradyan? I would like to see how you're going to put in words.
Oh wait, is there a doc where you can write answers?
No, you have to send it in the chat.
No. Okay, I got somebody's response. View is good since the.
Wait, I didn't get the doc link. Can I write it?
No, just do it as a message. I'm not.
Okay.
We're not writing any, doc in any doc.
Okay.
Okay, Gautam. Let me, rephrase it for you. Now,
Mhm.
I actually told half of the main idea of this writing. Okay. Now, when you read this, what immediately strikes you? What is the author or what is the writer trying to tell us? I would want
The writers-
a
the
sentence.
author's trying to tell us about the arcade Gameland, how like what you can do in there.
But what you wrote and what you're telling is the same.
Yeah.
Can you please check? Cross check and tell me, give me an answer, yes or no.
Okay.
Good, Chetra, very good. Very good, Pradyum. Well done. Okay, I just would like to post these answers for everyone, that we all know that what each of you have written. Okay. Oh, Pradyum, I didn't ask you, how's your school? You liking it?
Yeah, it's all right. Like I thought 10th would be harder, but so far they've been like pretty chill. Like our first test is in July, and yeah, things have been going well.
Great, great. Okay, nice, both of you. I appreciate. Gautam, I'm still waiting on you, Nana.
I did mine.
You did yours? Okay, my bad. I didn't check. Okay, I think this review is good since he wrote about. I'm still trying to comprehend, okay, about what you can do in the, and he had creative details. But what these creative details are is my question.
Like he talks about the noises.
Fine. Let's just move on now. All right. Now use your imagination to write another detail that supports. Okay. Now we all know that, actually the writer is trying hard to convince anybody that how Gameland is the right place to go for friends, go for a group of friends and to hang out, right? For which he is given about the pricing of the games, and he talks about the way the games are. He talks about the traditional games. What is that he has to say about the games? Can someone help me? He talks about some traditional games and
Yeah,
US and
arcade games, yeah, all that.
he talks about the types of games. He talks about the prices, and
And
most
the
importantly, what he talks about.
food menu.
Exactly. Pradyum, give me a 5. Well done. Don't we all get excited about food? Oh, that's something that, we would actually be wanting to know, right? And then he talks about the food. He talks about the pizza and the soft drinks and cookies that are available. Right.
Yeah,
All right. Great. So now use your imagination to write another detail that supports the purpose of the review. Okay. Be sure to place a comma. Okay. I know you all can do it. So now imagine, now what all he told, you have it in your mind, right? Use another thing. Now use another element altogether. It could be offers, right? Let me give you a couple of hints. It could be offers. It could be pet friendly or, something like that. Or it could be,
maybe it could be like different discounts that are there, like family discount, all that, right?
yeah, definitely. Now be creative, imagine, think what can be more convincing for anybody to go to Gameland.
Wait, do you have to pay for the food too, or is it like a buffet where you just pay for something and then you can eat it all?
When will this class end?
15 minutes.
Well, okay, are you thinking little help them? Come on. Now you want to tell your friends that Gameland is the best place to go. How would you send that?
I will
Yeah,
just
I'm
persuade them.
typing.
But how would you persuade them is my point.
I don't know, tell them the points about it, like this place is really fun. There's lots of fun activities to
Go
do.
some cells, brain cells, and tell me.
No,
Why you don't want to burn your cells?
no, I can't do that anyways.
Rajan, are you even thinking? Can you
Yeah,
please?
I'm writing it down.
Okay, cool, good. Gautam, I expect the same from you.
Hmm.
Gautam, Pradyun, have you put off some weight or something? You look very lean.
Oh yeah, sure.
Can you left the candy wrappers on the sofa?
All right, candy doesn't make anyone, look so fit and fine and healthy, all right? Okay,
Yeah.
Pradyun is right, written something pricing. All right, I'm expecting from Gautam and Chaitra. Come on, guys, add a family discount.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing anyways.
Okay, shall we do a quick tongue twister thingy?
What?
Gautam is back to the groove.
Or
Sure, okay. Pradyun, quickly,
Yeah.
leave a twister.
you want to
Uh,
do the tongue twister or not?
I'd rather
Nah.
just do tongue twisters, please.
You don't want to do what?
Tongue twisters.
You don't want to do tongue twisters, or you do?
Want to do anything actually. He doesn't want to do anything. Anyway, let me tell you what Pradyun has written. Add a family discount as that is the main demographic. What after that? Okay, as a main component, you think. A reward system for frequent visitors will also be. Oh yeah, that's something really important. Will also be what's happened.
Implement. I'll just read it out. A reward system for frequent visitors will also be implemented, and you can get a premium option like fast track for serious customers. Basically, in
Some options for serious customers, basically increasing options. Okay, fine.
so basically with this new system, you're basically giving something for everyone.
Mm. Okay, not bad. Good. That's a little tempting. Come on. Check. Gautam has sent me something. Ben bought the better. Hey, Gautam, did you just send?
No, everybody knows this one. It's either
Bought the bitter butter to make the bitter butter bitter. Okay, but why the tongue twister is coming in here?
Ben bought the better, but the butter was bitter, so Ben bought better butter to make the bitter butter better.
Ben bought the butter, but the butter was too bitter, so Ben bought the better butter to make the
Ben
bitter
bought the
butter.
butter to make the butter was so bitter. Ben bought the butter, but the butter was bitter.
Wait,
So
bro,
Ben had to
this one is technically not it's not a tongue twister exactly, but it's like it's a city in England and has the most difficult name to come to.
Tongue twisters, Pradyun. I'll tell you. Biddy had some Biddy bought some butter. Biddy bought some butter. Bitter. Wait. He had some butter. It was bitter. Biddy bought some butter. It was bitter butter. She ordered the bitter butter to make the bitter butter better. So it's one of famous tongue twisters.
Okay, wait.
In India, it's Benny. It's
If
Benny.
anyone can pronounce what I'm about to put in the chat, you'll have my respect forever.
Lawn fair. Chewing go.
It's a real thing. It's a city in England. Sorry, in Wales.
In Wales, okay. Well, give me. Okay. How do you pronounce it, by the way?
Landfair Purgin the
Landfair waka.
Okay, fine.
Landfair I don't know what that is.
Why so many vowels are missing in it? I mean,
Landfair pull.
No, that's a real name. I don't know. Maybe
Well.
when at the naming ceremony they served alcohol, so everyone was like drunk when they made it. So then the name suck.
it totally makes sense. Okay, Chaitra.
I'm not done yet.
Yours, Nana. Yours and Gautam's. Come on. We've got other.
I don't know what I'm even supposed to be doing.
Okay, so let me explain this very clearly to you. You are someone who's telling your friends that Game Point is the best place to go hang out with friends because it has got amazing games, both the newest classic and retro, and food, and the prices are very cheap. Right. Now, imagine and add another detail where it would convince someone to go and, experience the game. What is it? Game pointer. Okay, so I would tell them about okay. So Gautam has to say this. I would tell them, why is it I can't see most of the stuff there? I would tell them about very fun games and it's a cheap place and the food there is very good. You're telling which is already there, Kanna. You're not telling anything that's new. Okay. Like you see, Pradyun came up with something pricing, family.
I thought we just had to tell. I thought we had to tell what was there that we had to persuade with.
Yeah, she's right. Chaitra, Gameland. It's a fun, exciting games room.
I have an idea for a new thing, so I'll just write that.
Chaitra, would you like to read it yourself, maybe?
Yeah, sure, but let me just write the second one.
Okay. Hockey, real life chess, etc. They all are great games of great quality. There is a snack bar in the back. Gamers who don't have time to go and to grab a bite. Newcomers are exposed to a whole new world. Isn't Gameland your dream? Okay, now I want you to find everything that you're telling is already in the story. Now, what would be the one convincing factor that you would bring into the light? That's the point. Now, I told you about how pet friendly it can be, right? Now, maybe for older people, if someone wants to accompany you, let's say for your grandfather or grandmother, right? Reading clubs, also something that old people really like. And then, you can come to the game land, have fun, and your grandparents can go to the reading club and they can meet their types and then read, right? That's another thing too, isn't it? So I want you to think on those lines.
No, please. I want to just leave.
You always want to leave, Gautam.
Gautam, it's
Pradeep, but you still didn't come up with a tongue twister.
I gave you the land. Pronounce that. I'll give you another one.
Come on. I don't want you to give us anything. You tell it yourself.
Yeah.
I've given a nice tongue twister to these boys, older ones yesterday. I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. All baby stuff. I saw.
Since you couldn't pronounce Lanfair Pulguin Gill, then I just thought you had to lower the difficulty.
Okay, this is not to test my skills of wordings, okay. This is for you guys to cheer up. Anyway, I'll get back to you with the pronunciation. Okay. Good, Chaitra.
Lanfair Pulguin Gill. Man,
What kitten eating chicken in the kitchen?
I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. Oh, no, that's not weird.
That's not that difficult. Anyway, you could have to use a card like in Costco. Is it Costco only? But there is also an elderly woman in the family who gets a card with a senior discount and hands it to her grandson so they get a discount. More or less, you're also talking about a price cut. Okay. Pricing already Pradyun touched, but anyway, Nana. Fine. Now let me not put in so much time into this because you guys are almost doing well. Okay. Now that we all know the details, so do you think I should stop it here or do you want me to continue?
Stop.
Oh, yeah. Continue if you want. Yeah.
Eliminate details that might be too distracting for readers with something that we just support purpose. What happened? Okay, now the other factor could be distraction. Okay, the details that doesn't concentrate in the main like on the main idea could be distracting for the details. Now, I tell why I need a laptop and I talk about my brother not using the computer well. That does that make the any significance? Is that important for me to speak about my brother when I'm telling my parents that why I want a laptop? That's kind of a lot of distraction to the readers, right? So now let's see in this paragraph how it is. Okay, Gautam.